Bit of a later video, and I realized that hello guys, what is up, you lot? My name is Asai. Welcome back to another video talking about the Walking Dead episode 3 screenshots, which were actually shown on the Epic Games Store page. Now, whoa, that is a bit interesting. I'm just gonna use Inferno-kun's tweet to actually just show the pictures, just because it's it's so much more ergonomically friendly for me to actually just go ahead and look at it instead of just doing it one by one, which is gonna take a long time and spend more time than I already need to discuss about these these great photos that actually have been released on Epic Games. So of course, the reason why it's on Epic Games because Fortnite is actually having its own version of Steam. So basically, if you notice, Fortnite was never actually released on Steam. It's actually released on its own device, own dedicated server kind of thing, kind of like software, because of course Steam takes a lot of money, a bigger percentage than Fortnite was willing to give. So how to combat that? They just made their own, because when you have that much money from Fortnite, you make your own version of Steam, and allow it for other developers to also benefit from this. So of course, let's look at the first page, and of course we got Clementine. Obviously on the top left we got James and Clementine, and then of course we got a picture of the group in the very bottom. So we're gonna go chronologically from left to right. So left, obviously you got Clementine in the foreground, and then in the background you've got Ruby actually digging a grave. So obviously you can see this, possibly for Mitch. I believe anyway it's gonna be for Mitch. Bit of a sad situation, of course. Clementine's very sad about this. Obviously this is the day after of the events of episode 2, and of course here we've got the group kind of just going back to square one with people dying once again. So as you can see in the second screenshot, we got James potentially holding his arms and looking bit, I don't know, he might be bit, I'm not sure, maybe he got shot, I don't know. I don't know why he's covering his arm like this. Maybe, I don't know. I hope he's not bit, because he's going to be a very vital character. However, clearly we're sneaking around. This may be on the way to the Delta to actually rescue Violet or Lewis, depending on who it is, Sim, and etc. And in the bottom we got Clementine, we got AJ, we got Ruby, we got Willie, and we got Tennessee. So what's going on here? Tennessee's looking a bit sad. Maybe this is probably the same night. Now I think this is the night of the actual fight, when we're discussing how we're going to take care of Abel and stuff like that. Everyone's gonna pitch in like, oh, Clementine, don't hurt him, Clementine, hurt him, he deserves it. Or Clementine, just remain neutral with him, use your words and not your fists, or use your fists and not your words. So I think this is the night, and of course in contrast to the top photos where it's the day after, in my opinion. So the second batch of photos, we got Clementine and AJ, and then we got Abel, of course, tied to the chair, and then we got AJ and Clementine sitting on a rock. So of course, top left, I'd say is just, I think we are maybe in the Delta, because we're giving someone a really dirty look and we're looking up to them. So it's probably Lily, due to height differences. The second photo is obviously of Abel, which is where the torture scene will begin, in my opinion. This is where the torture scene will actually occur, and whether you torture him or not is up to you, but it's a torture scene nonetheless. So there you go. And of course the bottom photo is of Clementine and AJ. Clementine probably teaching him a good life lesson with some very good memorable quotes. So I'm looking forward to that. Right, okay. We've got the bang from what we saw in the trailer like a couple of weeks ago. We've got a normal still shot of a walker, and of course we've got Lewis and Clementine. So I don't see why Clementine would get rather emotional with Lewis at this stage anyway. Or it depends, it's going to be Clementine, it's going to be Lewis or Violet. Either way, I don't see Clementine getting emotional yet, because no one's died yet. So I think we're going to be talking about their past, right? And then they're both going to have a very emotional past. And of course, this is where the one and only hug scene appears, because obviously Clementine could have the opportunity to hug him or hug her, because remember, this could be Violet or Lewis, in my opinion. It's not going to be like an exclusive scene. And of course, the last photo is of Lily. Man, oh man, if she doesn't look like a badass, I don't know what. Of course, the gun in the other hand, that dirty look, so I'm listening to you, Clem, but yeah, I don't really know if I care or respect about what you're saying. And then of course, not even contrasting it, you got Clementine with her hands on her hip, that sassy Clementine look. I'm not sure about in the past, I've kind of cringed when I saw her do that, because it was just a bit cringy. It felt like a bit of a cartoony kind of vibe. But here it's just kind of funny, with her fingers, her hand on her hips. And of course you got you know, just no opposite reaction, you know. Neither have respect for each other, and both are very suspicious of each other, and for good reason. Obviously, I didn't want to overspend time on these screenshots, of course, because you guys have probably seen them from other YouTubers. Of course, this upload's coming a bit late, but of course, as I walk in the channel, you guys might prefer or just want to see what I have to say about them. So of course, thank you for watching them regardless, and thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Make sure to check my last video, which I actually just posted recently, as the time of recording this video. So I only posted it like yesterday. So of course, if you're down and you want to watch it, go ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave in the comments what you think about these screenshots. What was your favorite screenshot, and what is your favorite moment of the game? I do miss having screenshots, to be honest. I kind of prefer them over trailers because they don't give, you know, sound clues and stuff like that. It's really up to your interpretation. And then of course, in the final version, when you actually play it on January 15th, this is where you will get, you know, the real interpretation of it, as opposed to trailers, which you kind of know what is going to happen because of it. So I prefer the screenshots. I don't know if you guys prefer screenshots or trailers. Of course, trailers get me more hyped. However, screenshots kind of, you know, give you less. So what's it called? Episode 3 becomes more of a mystery. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for watching.